They've done that now. Thank you.
Today's proceedings at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal is starting with the cross-examination of Labour Party's witness who was in court yesterday, but he was only able to adopt his statement. His cross-examination will be very interesting. You can see the legal representatives of the different parties on the screen. The judges are already seated in the courtroom and Levi Eseyen is on his feet. My lord, we would like to continue with the witness from yesterday. After being reminded that he's still under oath, the Inec counsel stood up to start the cross-examination. Good morning. Morning, responded the witness. Can you tell the court where you were on election day? On election day? Answer me properly. I know you've been thought to repeat after me to waste my time. Objection. That's wrong. The LP counsel cuts in. At this point, the presiding judge reprimanded the Inec counsel. Why would you say that? Were you there when he was told? Where were you, Mr. Mathematical Statistician? Continued the Inec counsel. I voted. Were you requested to do the Labour Party analysis? I was requested to produce the report. And you were paid for it? Nobody paid me for it. You acted like a patriotic Nigerian. Objection. It's too early to be standing up. That's not right. The presiding judge comes in. Equal to, let him go on, please. You did it as a patriotic Nigerian, the Inec counsel continued. I am a patriotic Nigerian and I wanted to have something to teach my students with. Your primary source of data was IREV portal? Yes, responded the witness. In your witness statement, you made reference to forms EC8As as well as results uploaded on IREV. Not really, responded the witness. What do you mean by reports on IREV portal? It is copies of forms EC8As uploaded. IREV and EC8As, you are referring to the same document? No, they are different. What's the difference? The forms of EC8As are like this, while the ones on IREVs are copies of it. The witness, while responding, waved a piece of paper. The form EC8A uploaded on the portal is the only thing you see on IREV? Questioned the Inec counsel. Not really, responded the witness. The presiding judge comes in. Not really is not an answer. I said not really because his question doesn't need a definite answer, responded the witness. The form EC8A are the only thing on the IREV. The Inec counsel repeated the question. No, answered the witness. What else? There were blood images. What else did you see? Some of them did not relate to the analysis done. For instance, Senate and House of Reps results were on the presidential. Prof, when you refer to blood EC8As on IREV, you don't expect the physical copies to be blood? I didn't see the physical copies, replied the witness. In all your review, you didn't see anything on the portal that suggests there's an electronic collation on the portal. Am I right? Anything electronic? You are a prof. I'm sure you speak English clearly. The portal is an electronic collation system, the witness responded. And the presiding judge cuts in. The portal, just the portal. Yes, responded the witness. Are you suggesting to the court that the portal can collate and tabulate results? The portal can only hold what you input, so it's not capable of doing that, responded the witness. You made mention of 18,088 blood EC8As and you were made to use the LP agent sheets for your analysis. I didn't only use Labour Party agent forms. You referred to Labour Party agents' results? That part says, and before he could finish talking, the Inec counsel interrupted him. I didn't ask you to read it. You referenced Labour Party agents. Yes, I did. So where are their EC8As? Did you attach them to your report? I believe it has been tendered. Did you attach it? No, I didn't. You are not an election expert, Prof. It depends on what you mean by election expert. The Inec counsel continues. What do you understand by that? I suggest that there is no way you could have undertaken the task on paragraph C3 of your witness statement, which states compliance regulations and electoral rules of Inec. If I understand you clearly, the Elections Act and guidelines state that there should be an online transmission, responded the witness. Are you an election expert? Can you declare compliance? Yes, I can declare compliance. Can you confirm to the court when you concluded your assignment for Labour Party? It was 19th of March. Look at Rivers State document. Degema local government area. Read the polling unit. And the witness goes on to read it. Omoge Memorial Hall. Let's have the PU number. The presiding judge asks. 002, responded the witness. What's the word? Honorable Justice Ugo asks. Ward 7, the Inec counsel responded and continued questioning the witness. Was the accredited voters is 40 correct? The Inec counsel asks. Correct, responded the witness. There's no overvoting, correct? Honorable Justice Ugo interrupts the Inec counsel. Help us. His time is going. 40 plus 40 is 80. There's no overvoting, responded the witness. That will be all, my lord. The Inec counsel concludes his cross-examination. It's the turn of Tinubu's counsel to cross-examine the witness. He started by saying, your report covers only 2 states, Benue and Rivers State. As at the point when the report was requested, the witness responded, but you covered only 2 states. No, I did all the states, but those were the 2 I could present when I was called to tender, and the documents tendered speaks for themselves. Please, Prof, do not be rude. Answer my question. I didn't mean to be rude, my lord. You tendered for Benue, continued Tinubu's counsel. Yes, and others, the witness responded. Did you tender for Rivers? So why didn't you tender for Oyo State? The presiding judge caught saying, so you want him to tender for your own state? Tinubu's counsel continues. So apart from Rivers State, which other state did you tender? Prof, which other state did you tender? This is becoming comical. You are asking the questions and smiling, so I don't get you. The witness responded. Honorable Justice Ugo jokingly added his voice. This is hot between senior advocate of law and senior advocate of mathematics. Did you tender for any other state apart from 2? Whatever you say, my lord, responded the witness. The presiding judge caught saying, you tendered 2 states. Just answer the question. You tendered only 2 states? Yes, responded the witness. Thank you. If you had more data than you worked with, your report would be different. The report shows that it is done on interval basis. You worked with available data? Yes. So if you had more data, your report will be different? Yes, responded the witness. In your witness statement in paragraph 2B, page 2, you listed data analysis, practical experience. You have not claimed in this witness statement to have done any analysis for a court case in the election matter like this. No, I haven't. In paragraph 3B, part of your mandate was to determine whether the results matched with IREF. No, responded the witness. You said you were requested on 20th February 2023 by LP to carry out data analysis of the elections that has not even been held. Yes. So all this was done in anticipation that Labour Party will lose the election? No, that's not it, responded the witness. You were also in that engagement requested to determine INEC's compliance with the regulations of the Electoral Act. Yes. I find it strange that after your engagement on 20th February 2023, showing you specifically what you should do for Labour Party, you now insisted on subpoena. When I got the job, no one talked about court at all. I did it for my students, responded the witness. So Tinubu's counsel wanted him to continue, but the presiding judge wasn't having it. I believe you heard the bell. Your time is up. Now is the turn of the APC counsel to cross-examine the witness. He begins by saying, my lord, I am very weak in mathematics. So he passes the mic to his colleague, Owonikoko SAN, and he begins immediately. Prof, you've done well in your career. What's the theory in mathematics to say a document is blood? There's no theory, responded the witness. So I will be correct to say that your report is not out of expertise? Of course. What level of numeral literacy does one require to do addition of polling unit results? If we go by what you asked, INEC won't use experts. So you don't need expert to do simple arithmetic. It depends on what you mean as simple. Arithmetic is not so simple and experts are needed at some point. A person who has gone through simple mathematics can be able to calculate the results? Yes, responded the witness. Your choice of Rivers and Benue as touchstone of your analysis was a random pick and not based on any theory? Yes, it was random. You were aware at the presidential election, 3 leading parties won a number of states in line of votes: APC, LOP, and PDP. The lawyer pronounced it LOP, which put the entire court in hysterics. The witness responded that his job has nothing to do with who wins or who did not. But did you know any Nigerian who won? He continued questioning the witness. What it seems may not be what you have heard. Who won the election in Rivers based on what INEC announced? Based on what INEC declared, I don't know, responded the witness. Okay, you don't know who won in Benue State? Who won is different from who was declared, the witness responded. You used to state that APC won. I cannot say for now. The exercise you carried out here has some elements of statistics. Actually, I dealt on exact data, responded the witness. We will find out today. What you did was sampling. No, sampling has to do with forecasting. This was done with exact results. Honorable Justice Bolaji Court saying, it's as if it's only two of you that understand what you are doing. Yes, because the counsel is asking the questions very fast and the prof is matching his speed. Impressive performance by the witness. The APC counsel continues, you don't know what Rivers PU is or Benue, but the total of Rivers State and Benue doesn't reach up to 18,088 blood you have mentioned. It's not connected, answered the witness. Honorable Justice Bolaji Court saying, he's saying it's not adding up. Yes, it doesn't because it's not connected, the witness explained. And the LP counsel explains more to the judge. My lord, understand his answer. He said it's not connected, but the judge is not done. That's not the answer to the question. But the APC counsel agrees, or is it sarcasm? He said, he has answered, I got F9 in March, so no problem. He continues his cross-examination. As a researcher, without being a statistician, you have to be conscious of the sampling data used. Like I said before, the data I used is an exact data. There's no random data, the witness insisted. So your choice of rivers where APC won and Benue was not random sampling and not based on bias. I think you are referring to two different things. I am not, the APC counsel insisted. My lord, when it comes to data before us, it's an exact data. But when it comes to sampling states, I picked randomly, the witness clarified to the court. Is it right to teach your students based on two states where APC won? Well, it's not any point to bring in my students. In your report, you analyzed EC8A forms as uploaded on IREV as results on blood, but you didn't include EC8B, C, or D. I based it on EC8A because what is wrong at polling unit level would destabilize everything else from ground up. Okay, that will be all, my lord. The APC counsel concludes his cross-examination. Wow, the exchange is impressive. The witness answered all the questions, no matter how he rephrased them. Simply brilliant. Now, the LP counsel is on his feet to re-examine the witness. When you mentioned if you use other forms EC8 apart from A, Honorable Justice Bolaji interrupts him saying that his answer was clear. As my lord wishes, also in the overvoting aspect, the LP counsel couldn't finish his statement. The Inec counsel is already on his feet shouting objection. He wants to change the witness answers. That's not right. Well, he needs to clarify, the LP counsel insisted. Honorable Justice Ugo comes saying, well, it's clear, I heard him. Okay, as the court wishes, the LP counsel replied. Next is the turn of the Arise TV witness that couldn't be cross-examined yesterday. The Inec counsel was the first to stand up and declared that he has no question for him. But within seconds, he stood up again. My lord, I've changed my mind. I have questions. What is transfer? He begins. Transfer is the movement of data from one designated location to a non-designated location. And what is transmission? It is different from transfer, right? Yes, the witness responded. So when you broadcast, you're actually transmitting, right? Yes. So you transmitted this? Yes. That will be all, my lord. It's the turn of Tinubu's counsel to cross-examine the witness. He starts by asking him, witness, will you confirm that you were not present at Chatham House during the event on 17th January 2023? Physically, no. It was live streaming, so I was present online. So you were present, not in Chatham House? You were not invited. The Inec chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, is still alive today? Yes, I believe so, as far as I know. That will be all, my lord. Now is the turn of APC. Let's hear what the lawyer has to say. Can you summarize the relevance of the video you played? INEC decided to use technology for the elections, replied the witness. Part of that development of technology would include the use of beavers exclusively for voters. In my understanding, responded the witness. Before 2019, voters register was used and there was no use of beavers? Yes. It was introduced in 2023 election? I believe so. Would I be right to say that you are familiar with the guidelines of INEC Electoral Act of 2023 elections? I am not totally familiar. From the flash you played, we heard the Inec chairman indicating that copies of Forms EC8A will be snapped and uploaded on IREV portal. Am I correct? Yes. Content that will be aired live gets to be viewed by the editor, either live or online. Most times, responded the witness. After 17th of January, do you agree that the Federal High Court, he couldn't finish, the LP counsel jumps up. Objection, my lord. My witness brought a flash drive to play his video by his company. Why is he asking him about federal court? What's his business? So what did his testimony state? The judge asked. That he is coming here to give evidence on what was covered in that video, the LP counsel replied. Honorable Justice Ugo comes in. Let him ask the question before he raised the objection. My only issue with what Owonikoko is saying is part of the Federal High Court. So let him finish. If it's wrong, we would address. Honorable Justice Bello comes in. You can't fathom his question. Let him ask it first, and once he's done, you will object. I just want to ask him about Federal High Court, the APC counsel continued. The presiding judge comes in. Move on from the question. You can't ask him that. Did he tender any Federal High Court document here? You can't ask him that. The APC counsel now asks him another question. Are you aware that after that interview, Inec said that they will no longer electronically transmit the election result? This is a new one. That's why everyone is laughing in the courtroom. Anyway, the witness responded, I am not aware that ever happened. In a newspaper dated 23rd from Tribune, Inec said that they won't use any electronic transmission. Did you see it? The presiding judge cuts in. You can't ask him that. It's not his company. He didn't edit or write that. If you want it in evidence, come and tender it so we can see. Okay, that will be all, my lord. The APC counsel concludes his cross-examination. This is just time wasting by the APC counsel, including the Inec counsel. All their questions were irrelevant. Now the Labour Party lead counsel wants to call a witness from AIT, and the judges are saying there's no time, and they are insisting that the witness will be traveling, that she must testify today. Finally, the presiding judge agreed, saying, if it won't take more than 30 minutes, then go ahead. The witness has quickly been sworn in, and the LP counsel is on his feet. Tell the court your name. My name is Ijeoma. Tell the court where you work. I work at Dark Communications Limited, the owners of AIT Africa Independent Television, and I have my ID card to prove that. Tender the ID card. So you are here to show us something. Where is it? It's on this flash drive. We seek to tender, my lord. Immediately, objections start raining from the usual quarters, but the LP counsel continues. You have the subpoena sent to your company, right? Yes, I do. We wish to tender, my lord. This time there was no objection. You can see the video that they played in court where the witness interviewed Professor Udenta. The Inec counsel had no objection for the witness when he reached cross-examination. Let's skip the cross-examination of Tinubu's counsel because he was just asking her about cameraman, whether she handles the camera, and if the program was streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. The APC counsel also asked the witness some other questions, but let's see this interesting one. Do you recall a breaking news of 22nd February 2023 where the chairman said there will be no electronic transmission of election results? The INEC chairman never said anything like that, the witness responded. Even if the INEC chairman made this statement, why didn't he invite AIT, Channels TV, and Arise TV, all the major stations? He chose to communicate to Nigerians through Tribune newspapers. Anyway, the court later adjourned till Monday, 19th June 2023 by 2 p.m. So next week, transcripts of proceedings will be uploaded towards late evenings and sometimes up to 9 p.m. Thanks for watching.